Well, hi everybody. Can you hear me fine? I am hoping you can. I can see that Kevin from Lazy Pond Farm is first. Hope this works. Kevin and Billy Joe, hello. They are second. And Lauren is third. Very cool. And just say yes if you can hear me good, just so I know that it's okay. Hi, Carol. How are you? Hi, Jason. Stacy, how are you? Oh, good, good, good. Everything is good. Sometimes I have a little bit of difficulty because, sometimes you're an old woman and these things are harder to do. And I think Angie will pop in and she will help me. That's my oldest daughter. She was just here the other day and had to watch to make sure the interstate actually opened so she could go back home because of all of our snow. And we are a couple minutes early. But I wanted to make sure. Hi, Tony. How are you? Patricia, Kieran, how are you? Maxine? Wow, good. This is just such a good start. I'm so excited. I'm always so nervous when it comes to doing a live. Carol, yes, I am old. And I actually like it. I actually like being old. You get to that point and it's like, yeah, I don't care what you say, and that is a great place in life to be when you don't worry about what other people think. I mean, you want people, you're always nice, but you get to that point, it's different. And until you get to that point, I don't think you can really appreciate it, how nice it is to be old. Maxine, we had snow. And I did a short video on the snow. It started to rain, and it rained and rained and rained. And then the rain turned to freezing rain. And then we got snow. But at our house, really, we didn't get very much snow. But surrounding us, there were places that had 10 and 12 inches of snow in Wyoming. It was craziness. And it's one thing if you have snow up in the mountains, but on the prairie, I mean, I had stuff covered, and until I just couldn't cover anymore. But surprisingly, those things that were covered seemed to be pretty perky today, and so I was very happy about that. Kevin, do you really feel old? Is that true? But in here is also Hope This Works, and they live in Gillette also. And they're coming over for supper on Sunday. I'm so excited. We're going to have such a blast. And we're going to try to figure out how we can do a collaboration together. And Kevin and Billy Joe are the sweetest people, so I hope you check them out. And Lazy Pond Farms, that is on here right now. He was one of my very first people that I started talking to when I began my YouTube journey, and he's just the greatest. Seriously, and he has a video that has over 1 million views. And it's really very interesting to watch. You should go over to his channel and check it out. And you're welcome, Kevin. It's just the YouTube community is just such a fun place to be. And there's just so many wonderful people, and I have loved it. Hi, Shawnee. Shawnee is from Canada. Oh, and it says the smoke and the haze from Oregon and Washington is so thick here. I talked to my son and one of our daughters today. One lives in California, one lives in Portland, and the smoke is just horrible. And what's happening to some of those little towns is just crazy, and it's just so sad. They need some rain is what they need. And it's precarious. There's a lot of little towns right around Portland, and Tori is actually on the the west side of Portland, so they have a lot of smoke. And where she works at the hospital, there's a lot of smoke. But she's not in danger right now, and so that helps a mom's heart. And hi, Sandra. Sandra is from Alabama. Don't you love getting older? I do. Oh, Tony's on the Oregon coast. I did not remember that. And how is everything around you, Tony? He says that he's just south of an active fire. So we will be praying for you that everything is good, because I have seen some of those videos, and I've seen that happen in California before, but I don't know if that's ever happened in Oregon before. And it has been just a dangerous situation. And, you know, we really send our prayers out to everybody. And it's just a horrible situation. And Joe and I have been busy today. He has actually took the carpet off of a set of stairs in our house, and he's put in new laminate. That so then all the stairs in our house will have the laminate. And so he's been working. I haven't convinced him I could be able to video that though. And he goes, Joe will say hi on a video sometimes, but he doesn't really like to be in the videos very much. And that's okay, you know. But I agree, Kevin. I think it would be a great video, because it's not a hard thing to do it yourself. Because he put all of the laminate that's on all of our floors here and down the other stairs, and we have just loved it. And it was economical for us, and we've had it in this part of the house for, I bet you 13, 14 years. We've had it almost the whole time we've had the house. And so that's good. And we are just a few minutes before we're supposed to start, so I don't want to start doing all my talk beforehand. Maxine, you're right. Those fires are scary. We watched some videos this morning after breakfast, and it was just wild. And we had some fires north of town, not as large as what they're seeing on the West Coast, but it was an amazing thing what happened though. It was supposed to be 65-mile-an-hour winds all night long, but about 11 o'clock, the wind started to shift, and by 1 o'clock, there was no wind at all. And so that was just really a blessing. And some people that we know that live north of town that have cattle, the fire was coming right at them. There was nothing they could do, right at the cattle. And they just thought it was going to be a loss. They were going to lose all of their cattle. And that fire in the morning when they went to the cows had gone completely around those cattle, and they had huddled together, and none of them, they didn't lose any of them. It was really a miracle, if you ask me. It was awesome. And when I talked to one of our boys, Steven, today, he said that the smoke is just crazy in California. And by the bay, we had seen some pictures, and it was just, fires. And he says they're where they are, they're okay for right now. But that's a scary thing. It's a scary thing when you know friends and family that are there, and there's nothing you can do except for pray for them. And, we just really, with 2020 being such a crazy year anyway, it just seems like one thing after another thing. And we just have to be strong, and it has just been wild. And there was a bunch of miners that have lost their jobs now just lately, and because we have a lot of coal mines and oil and gas, and 100 and some of them aren't going back to work now. And it is just, yeah, Tony, you're right. It's almost like an Armageddon. It is just wild, and it just has to stop. And so, hi, Nancy. Nancy is at our treasured home, and she's just so sweet. And she has little garden things, and she has cooking things, and She's just a fun videos to watch. So I hope that you guys come over and watch her too. Because it's exciting to have so many options on YouTube. And I just really appreciate it. Henry and Leslie, Vermont, they are in Vermont. Hello. John Coffey, how are you? Unpaid Explorer. Now, he is very interesting. He's always hiking. He's always camping, and he reviews camping things. It's just so interesting. So make sure you check him out too. Oh, it's just Billy Joe at Hope This Works. Hello, how are you? I'm so excited that you're coming over on Sunday. Yes, I am. Yay. Okay, so my clock says it's 6 o'clock, so we can start. And I never like lives being very long because you're busy, I'm busy, but it's fun to just kind of be able to see what you're having to say, if you have questions for me, and just kind of give you a little sneak peek of things that are coming up. And another milestone, thank you so much to everybody. I went past 35,000 subscribers, and I'm just like so excited. And I told my daughter that used to just tease me so much that I needed to do YouTube videos, and I would say, who wants to listen to an old woman? And she just shakes her head and she goes, Mom, people need moms and they need grandmas, and you can fit that bill. So I'm totally excited, and I'm so appreciative, and I just want to thank everybody. Now, I have a giveaway that we're going to do in just a little bit. And I had done a video the other day because I had gone to see family. We had my mom and dad's anniversary, and we had family here, and we went to South Dakota, and then we had family again. And I just needed some relaxing time. I didn't have to think about anything, and I just wanted to just relax. Hi, Lynn. How are ya? And I made this. They're just fun, whimsical. You weave them. They're just fun. I make them lots of different times, and I just use different kinds of yarn and strings, and this one has some beads on it. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, maybe you can. Anyway, when I was done, I said I'd give it away. So in a little bit, I'll tell you how you can win this. And it was all rainy today, and I couldn't be out in the gardens. And so I was sewing. So I'm just going to show you the couple things that I was sewing today. I'm making some wall hangings. And I like to recycle things. So if I find things that are interesting, I will take them and I'll put my own spin on them. I'll add things to them, and then I always put little pockets on the back, and I put wood through there so that you can hang it. And isn't this cute? It was a cross stitch that I found, and then I added all this free motion quilting, and then I added the border, and I still have to stitch around here and do the border on the back. But I thought this was so fun, and it was so funny. And it says, if I stitch fast, does it count as aerobic exercise? I'd like to know that too. Does that work that way? It's so funny. And then the other one I found, the other piece I found was actually a needle point that was really old. And so I did all the black stitching around because you couldn't really define a lot of stuff. And then I added all this fun stitching and the border. And I got the pockets on the back, but I have to still stitch all the way around. But I thought it was so cute. And I don't know who I'm going to give it to, but somebody that has little kids. So I thought that was fun. So I thought it was a good day when it was all rainy outside. And I have started picking the last of my onions. And I had done a video on my onions that were my yellow onions. And these are my sterling onions, so they're completely white. I always get them from... Oh, Sandra, does your grandbaby need that? Let's talk later, and I will send that to you, okay? I just knew it was just made for somebody. And so That's awesome. Cool. Anyway, I had been picking my sterling onions, and I get my onion, the little plants, from a place in Texas, and they're called Dixondale Farms. And I have bought their little live plants for lots and lots of years. Oh, no grandbabies. Oh, I don't know who I'm going to give this to. Oh. But anyway, look at this massive one. Is that humongous or what? I bet you it weighs 3 pounds. It's just the craziest. And there was lots of them, but this was definitely the biggest one. And so I've been drying them so that they'll store well, because I just use the last of my onions in the end of August, first part of September. And I give lots of them to my family and friends, and because I like growing onions. But that is just like massive. And so this is going to have something to do with the giveaway. So it's so fun. Oh, Lynn, do you have an 11-month-old? Okay, send me an email. Okay, cool. Oh, Tony, that's a good idea. Homemade onion rings. Because I have some good recipes for batter. Yeah, I just wasn't sure what I was going to do with some of those big ones, but onion rings. Okay, good. That's what I'm going to do. Yay! Okay. Now, as you guys, if you watch my channel very long, I have a sponsor, and it's the coldest water. It's a thermos. And three of my grandsons came over for supper the other night. They drove from South Dakota and came over, and they have them. I was just like so excited. And we were talking about, don't they work good? Yes, yes. Well, anyway, I got another one. See, look at this. This is a wireless thermometer. When you see it, is it backwards? Or is it just on my screen that it looks backwards? Anyway, it's from SmartRow. And they sent it to me. And so I put it in the greenhouse. And so I could always tell what the temperature was. Because right now outside, it's about 58, 60 degrees. And it's 69 degrees in my greenhouse. And it's 56% humidity. So I have been just loving this. I've been trying it for almost a week now. And it is a great thing. But they also sent me one to give away. So I'm going to do a video tomorrow and let you know how you can have that. But I was excited that they gave it to me, and I have to do a whole bunch of videos like I have to do on the other one. So, and oh, Tony says French onion soup. That is good. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, so it's not backwards. So it's only backwards on my laptop. That is awesome to know, because I always get mixed up on, do I need to flip it around? Do I not need to flip it around? And we have this secondhand store in town. And my dad, who's going to turn 90 this year, he loves Western books. You know, like the paperback ones, and they're Western stories, and he just loves them. So he has had me on the search for Westerns so that he can take them down, because they're snowbirds, and he wants to take them down to Arizona when they go down there, and he can't find them over in the Black Hills. So I've been going to the secondhand store every few days, and there'll be 1 or 2 Westerns that somebody has dropped off, and so I have been on the search for Westerns. But I was in there looking at the books, and look what I found. This is one of the new Betty Crocker cookbooks. Guess how much I paid for it? 10 cents. All their books are 10 cents. I was just so excited. And then I found this one. Santa's Cookies, 10 cents. So if you guys know a good place for me to find used paperback Westerns, because he likes the paperbacks better than the hardcovers, let me know. But I just had so much fun going through that cookbook, because I have the old ones, but I haven't bought one of those for a long time. I saw that Tina got her books for 5 cents. Kevin at Lazy Pond Farms is talking about Tina at Striving for a Simple Life. And on Thursdays, she has Thrifty Thursday. And she got books this week for 5 cents a piece. And I thought I had a good deal at 10 cents a piece. But she was the better deal. And so that was awesome of her that she got that. Lynn, I think he doesn't really care what author. I know that he likes that Louis L'Amour. He likes anything that's an old Western. You know, a lot of the times the newer Westerns that are out on paperback are more romance, love story. And he wants that old cowboy kind of stuff. But you're right, Kevin. If you can find a book under $1, that is a good deal. Oh, I can get them online. Can I get them for cheap though, Tony? I'll just put them in there and look and see what comes up for those cowboy books. And just see what they have, you know. Zen Gray as well. See, I don't read Western books, so I don't know any of the authors really. But you know, when you're about to turn 90 years old, and Kevin's grandfather turns 80 this year, they have what they like. And so it's like, okay, Dad, I'll go look for you. You know, it's okay. Because, you know, I love my dad. And running over to the store every couple days is totally okay with me. Because I'm blessed that they're still around. And I can easily do that for them. Thanks, Lynn. She's going to keep her eyes peeled. Because sometimes you can get things at free libraries, because I found them once in a while at our little free libraries. And so it's just a fun thing to do for your parents, you know. And we are supposed to be like 88 degrees by Sunday. We had snow and it's 28 degrees, and we're going to go back to 80 degrees and 88 degrees. Over in South Dakota, where my parents are right now, it's supposed to be 100. And it's just like, this is craziness. Such a swing. Well, hi, Bama fan. How are you? One of my winners for my last live. Awesome. Okay, one of the other things is I am wondering if you guys can find canning jars yet and canning lids. Because for a while, it was very hard to find them. And so I am hoping that some of the other places, they're available now. Hi, Madeline. How are ya? Oh, did you buy the whole jars and the lids or just the lids, Kevin, at Walmart? Because I did find some jars today at Walmart. And in fact, at Walmart today, I don't know if all Walmarts are set up the same way, but over where past the makeup in our Walmart is where they have a clearance aisle. And almost all their school stuff is on clearance for 10 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents. In fact, look at this big honking thing I got today for one of my granddaughters. It was 25 cents. It was regular $12. And I said to the gal, how can you sell it for 25 cents? And she said that they're about to do inventory, and they want to get rid of a bunch of stuff so they don't have to do the inventory. So school stuff is on major sales. So hopefully that's all over the country. So any of you guys that have kids or grandkids, but there was papers and folders and notebooks, and there was just both aisles. It was just packed with stuff. And I thought, I should share that with my subscribers because that is a good deal. But I got some pins and some rulers and just different things that I thought my grandkids would like. But let's give something away. Okay? So we have my wall hanging. And the fun thing I thought we could do on how to give it away, and if you're the winner, just send it to my email. It's all lowercase. Sandy Aberley 1958 gmail.com. Okay? It's not a dragonfly. I love dragonflies. That's why the comments, Billy Joe is saying dragonfly, because that was the winning answer from one of my things last time. Anyway, I'm going to give that wall hanging away for the first person that tells me the circumference, that's all the way around, of this onion in inches. Kevin, no, it wasn't the dragonfly on that mug. Okay, not the right answers yet. Now remember, it fills my hand up. And I even have a tape measure to show you guys. Nope, 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 nope. Some of you guys are going to have to think higher. Hi, Julie. How are you? How's Oregon? How is everything there? Our treasured home, 14 inches. In fact, I'll even show it to you. I'll prove it to you. Look at that. 14 inches. Is that the most crazy thing ever? I think this is the biggest onion I've ever grown. I have some big onions, but I really think this is probably the biggest one. So Nancy, send me an email and I will send you that wall hanging right out. So congratulations. Woohoo! And it is a big onion, but I'm seriously going to take Tony up on his idea. I am going to make onion rings. I love onion rings. And those big onions are perfect for that. So I'm so excited. Some of you might have noticed that I did a video on membership. It's maybe YouTube's had it for a while. I didn't know that they had it for a while. But it was a thing that you can do special things with your subscribers. So they tell you to mention it in your live. So I'm mentioning it. But the one level I'm really excited about. There's two levels. And I love all my subscribers, so it doesn't matter if they want to join that part or not. I'm totally excited about it. But on level 3, once a month, we can have a one-on-one phone conversation. Or it could be Skype, or it could be using WhatsApp, however it works for you. So I'm excited about that because that's really, if you really want to become self-sufficient and self-sustaining, I'm totally excited about it. And I'm excited about some different kinds of lives and different kinds of videos. So it's just options. So I did my due diligence because it said I was supposed to mention it on there. So I did. Now, I thought I might tell you some of the upcoming videos that I was going to do. One, somebody had asked me if I would do a step-by-step on how you actually make these. They wanted to make some, and I only was just showing, I had fast motion. I was just showing some things I was doing, but they want to know from start to finish how to do that. So I'm going to do that video this weekend because she wanted to, actually a couple people wanted to be able to do that for, just to help. Oh, and there's Angie Todd. She says, hello, mother. Sorry, I'm late. Now, Angie and her husband, Aaron, were just at my house. They live in a completely different state than me, but I don't know if she wants me to tell you where she lives, so I won't. And hi, Todd. How are you? And, oh, look at that. John Coffey is leaving us because he is going to go have a hot fudge brownie sundae. That sounds very yummy. Thanks, John, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh, Angie's telling you she's in Utah. So anyway, they came and they saw us. Then they went to her husband's family, and then they saw us again, and then they went home. And it was so fun to see her. So thanks so much. So some of the other videos we're going to do. I have been meaning to make grape jelly from our grapes, and so I'm going to make grape jelly for sure. I am going to do peekaboo cups. I don't know if you guys know what peekaboo cups are, but it's a technique of when you're starting plants, and it's really successful and it's very easy. And so I'm going to do that next week, peekaboo cups. And we are actually going to do some tent camping this winter. So I'm going to show you how I'm putting my stuff together to get ready for that. We're going to make Christmas trees out of old jewelry. So you have, if you like it, you have time to do that. And Julie, it does have the links for Patreon down below. But if you want to do joining in YouTube, right below where you like or dislike a video, there's a join button, and you can click it and you can just look at it. It doesn't automatically make you join. It just gives you the levels and things like that. So it's real fun to do that. And my mom and I have made these Christmas trees before, and you take jewelry that's from your family, or you could go to the secondhand store and buy costume jewelry. It doesn't really matter. But you make them into these Christmas trees, and it's just so fun. So I wanted people to have enough time to make them before Christmas, so we're going to do that. And I have had several people ask me, what are my top 5 tools for gardening? So I'm going to do a video on that, because I had that person ask me way at the beginning of summer. And so I kept track of all the tools I used all summer long, and I've come up with my top 5 tools that I use all the time, because they are just starting gardening. And I did give them in an email some suggestions. But I think that with all the craziness that we've had this year, a lot more people are gardening. And you can see that because it's hard to find canning jars. It's hard to find seeds. And it's an expensive, to start gardening. There's expenses. And so I always tell people to look at garage sales or secondhand stores for some. But I'm going to give my top 5 tools. And so, oh, Julie, thank you so much. Julie just became a member. I so appreciate it. So exciting. Yeah. Well, cool. That touches my heart. Thank you. Oh, Madeline just hung up her fresh oregano today to dry. Cool. And she actually had talked to me about that. She usually freezes hers. So she's going to dry some of hers and freeze some of hers and then compare it and see which one she likes best. And I thought that was very cool to do that. So Julie, just thank you. And Madeline, thank you for doing that. Oh, you guys, I have the best subscribers ever. Seriously, I do. I made these the other day. These are what they call acrylic flow. And I was doing some stuff, other stuff, and maybe I did this 2 weeks ago. Time flies, I don't know. And acrylic flow is you're using acrylic paint, but uses chemical stuff, and it's just craziness. And it moves all over the place. And so it's on a canvas, actually. And so I thought I'd give one of those away tonight, too. And my question for this, and maybe I asked this in another video. Maybe I did. So I'll ask you a different question. What was the tree that my brother gave me that I did a video just the other day that came from Chicago? So if you watch my videos, I got an orange tree from him. And then I got another tree, and it came from Chicago. Yes, a fig tree. Madeline, you are the winner. So I will send this to you. And I need your address. So that is just too cool. Fun. Okay. I have been talking for almost a half hour because I started a little bit early. And so we have our winners. I told you my videos are upcoming. And really, I just want to thank everybody. Seriously. I would have never dreamed in a million years that I'd have 35,000 subscribers. Never, ever. I would never even thought that was possible. So thanks. And if you guys have videos you want me to do or questions you want me to answer, let me know. Oh, Miss Molly Cakes is here. And she says, that's the population of my town. That's basically the population of our town. We have about 32,000 people. And she makes cakes and cupcakes, and not just regular cakes. Molly makes these incredible. Sometimes they're so tall, and they have all these things on them. I think she really had me hooked watching her videos when I watched the one that it looked like a tree trunk. It was just so fabulous. And then she did these Beatrice Potter ones with the little rabbit from Beatrice Potter books. And it had a little fence and had all these flowers. It was the most incredible thing I ever saw. And so if you're liking cakes and cupcakes, Miss Molly Cakes is the place to go because it is amazing, the cakes that she makes. And I have some of her recipes now that I'm making those cakes because they're so delicious. And so check her out, Miss Molly. And she's cute as can be and makes some delicious that I can testify because I have the recipes and have done them. They are good cakes. So I appreciate that. But Nancy, you're my winner of the wall hanging. Madeline, you're my winner of the picture. So send me my email, and there it is again. That's bigger. It's all lowercase. I don't think it makes any difference on Gmail if it's lower or uppercase. And I'm going to let you go, but I hope you have a fabulous weekend. It's supposed to be nice most of the country. We're praying for all those people in the fires that rain comes and it just squelches those. And I just really appreciate all my subscribers. And I love suggestions, so please let me know anything you would be interested in me talking about and doing a video about. And just thanks, everyone. I just really, really appreciate it. Joel and I have a busy weekend. He's in a golf tournament tomorrow, and we're just going to have a blast. Oh, and Julie is making vanilla extract for Christmas gifts. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, I will see you next time. And look forward to those videos. Thanks, everybody that was here and commented, and I just really appreciate it. So thanks, and I will see you next time.